Mr. Mock the Man coming live at you from the Dodge Studios 2018 in the Polar Arctics, aka New York, New Jersey area. Can't we can't complain. We had a extremely long summer. So, we prepare for a cold winter. It happens. It happens. So can't complain. We had a good summer, 70 degrees. Now this is winter weather that I used to remember as a kid. We had blizzards, we had all that stuff when I grew up. So, for everybody that's so surprised about the weather, I'm like, come on, man, this is regular daily business. When from the time we were kids, we just forgot because of the change in climate over the years. All right, so I know people gonna say what they gonna say, and I had to send this out to my boy George Keith. Had to publicly apologize for going against his team, the Georgia Bulldogs. Big shout out to the Bulldogs yesterday. Beat the Oklahoma Sooners. I had the Sooners winning. I was going on a conspiracy theory of trying to make the committee incompetent. I had Oklahoma winning the whole time. I went back and forth with a Georgia scenario that I had told Georgia about. Basically, I had picked Georgia to win the SEC title game. And then there was one scenario I had where I actually picked Georgia to go ahead and win the playoff. I kind of backed off when I saw the seeding. So it's fitting. You put everything in a new Mercedes-Benz Stadium, like I make jokes to my Georgia friends. They got to pay the mortgage. You stack everybody in there for one of the biggest SEC title games / championship games in a long time for the SEC. And you let the Georgia Bulldogs win, and you do this because of how they screwed over the Atlanta Falcons and forced them to lose the Super Bowl last year to Tom, the comeback kid, Brady, when they could have just ran the ball twice and kicked the field goal. Any football coach or player knew that. So Georgia wins the national championship. I know the Bamites and the Crimson Tideite are going crazy, and Abdullah, you don't know what you're talking about because I did pick Alabama to lose yesterday. But some things happened at Oklahoma game, which I think scenarios had to change. It's fitting that Georgia beats Alabama, the team that people said was so much better than Georgia, and they never got to play. Now they will get to play. It'll get settled on the field, and the Mercedes-Benz new arena will be crowned with a new champion. So be watching for this thing, possibly in Minnesota too, with the Vikings. I'm still kind of 50-50 on the Vikings. If you want to spread money around, I would put some on the NFC as far as the Vikings winning the NFC with a few other teams. But 50-50, I still go with Minnesota being in that Super Bowl and possibly losing to Pittsburgh or Kansas City, and the AFC getting its 26th title for the division as a whole. But I'm not really sure that Minnesota will win, but it'll be a lot of money. And it kind of garner a lot of interest as Minnesota hosted and played in that Super Bowl. So still put some money on Minnesota. There's not a lot out there if you go that route. But Minnesota, the Saints are still a team to look at. And of course the Pittsburgh Steelers and Kansas City Chiefs on the other side. A lot of people are talking about the Patriots. I wouldn't put much money on the Patriots. I'm sorry. I just don't see a Patriots Super Bowl. This is not college football where you just need one team to be in a championship all the time, which is where I feel we're going with this Alabama thing. Every year Alabama has to be in a championship. Every year they got to be there, and it's going to get stale. It's going to get boring real fast. And they're going to have to kind of change the way they go about this because people are going to stop tuning in. People don't want to see one division, the SEC, win all the time. It's going to get boring. It's going to get boring fast. And it's not going to be able to be sustainable, in my opinion. So, George Keith, big shout out to the Georgia Bulldogs for their victory. And Mr. Mockty coming live and direct. They got other videos of them coming with. Sports is just something I talk about from time to time. But as we move into the last days of Trump, and I know people saying, well, you said that last year. Well, the last days of Trump are coming, and they've been coming. They've started a long time ago. So this year we will see the last days of Trump, and the end is coming for Don. But That's not what we should be worried about. We should be worried about the beginning, and who's going to be a part of this beginning is the question. This is the Markley Backbone Ministry. Peace out.